So what do you think? How'd you rate it as compared to the other stuff you've played? What do you think? Is it about a mid-sized game? Or?
Yeah, it's about middle of the road. I don't know why it doesn't get pulled out more often. I'm not sure. Because even the guys that play it, give them a week or two, and they kind of forget about it. So the next time they see the box, and then all of a sudden the memories come back, and now they want to play.
Oh, okay.
And they treat it like crack, but then they go to rehab and forget about it.
I remember I played it once with you and your son, and I had a good time. I remember looking at it originally, and I thought, because the artwork is kind of basic, and I thought, oh man, what are we getting ourselves into? What is this? But like you said, I mean, we started playing it, and I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, I think they could have made things, a few things, a couple little tweaks here and there could really squeeze a little bit more out of the game. I kind of would like them to maybe bring out some expansions for it. I think there's a market for it. So if Kenzer and Company just happens to be watching this podcast, which I doubt, let's do a little bit more.
That's right.
Some more stuff.
We'll see it at Origins. We're going to let you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, an expansion pack or two for it would, because it just like any game, if you play it too much, you're just going to get repetitive.
Yeah, you get bored with it, yeah.
So I think that they could do some expansions, maybe some more ships, some new weapons. Because your biggest weapons are mines. And you get some people that are mine happy, maneuvering around the board can get pretty hard. But all in all, out of a scale of 1 to 5, I would have to give a 3 or 4.
Sounds good. I think I'd do the same thing. Just the one time I played, it was sort of a middle-of-the-road game, so I'd give it about a 3 or 4. 3.5. Let's split the difference. I give it a 3.5.
And here comes our animals in the background.
And on that, we're going to probably say goodbye before they start barking. How's that?
Yeah. All right, guys.
Bye, everybody. Take care. We made it to 4. Bye-bye.
Hey, Dale, where are you going this weekend?
The Armory.
What's that?
My friendly local game store.
Oh, why are you going there?
Because they want you to shop where you play.
What's that mean?
It's a reminder to support your local game store and not some website that might discount their merchandise, but can they give you advice on their games or how those games work, or even demo one of those games? How about tips on how to paint your miniatures, or provide you with tables to play on? What if you have a problem with anything? What can that website do? Do they have knowledgeable staff? Does their staff play games at all? Or do they just make money off of people who do play them? Can the site treat you with respect, or are you just another number in their sales records? Does the site make you feel good about gaming, or are you just glad you saved $1? You might save a couple bucks with that website, but is it worth it in the end?
Cool, man. I'm going to go shop where I play.
Alright, guys. This week's episode for the Hobby Corner, I went to Hobby Lobby. I needed to pick up some stuff, so I took the camera along with me to show you some of the materials and things like that. Hopefully this is going to be the end of all the intro stuff, all the beginnings. Next episode, I plan on showing you some of the things that we got to do to get things started. I'm going to show you pinning. I'm not sure if I'm going to pack everything in this next episode, but we're actually going to start on some projects. So here's the shopping trip, and then we'll go from there. All right? Cool. All right, guys. Paint. Everybody knows about the cheap crafts paint. As you can see, anywhere from 99 cents to $1.20. And I mean, there is a boatload of colors. If you can't find the color that you're looking for, there's a problem. You even have it in your more economical sizes. I mean, what is this? Wow, it's went up. $2.49. Last time I looked, it was $1.99. So prices have went up. There's even some, let's see if I can find it, some that have a crackle effect to it. Or there's a ingredient you can put on that you mix into the paint and it makes it crackle. I've got some at the shop. I can show you what one of those looks like there. I don't seem to be seeing it right here. Now, brushes. These things are great for terrain. I mean, $4.33, but that's going to last you quite a long time, especially with the acrylics. If you're not using it for a long time and you haven't messed it up, a little bit of water underneath the faucet and it'll come right out. Now, crafts brushes. I mean, you can spend some money or you can get them relatively cheap. Look at what they're made out of, and it'll even say on there what they're for. $3.99 for 4. They've got a rubber handle right here to make it a little bit easier to grip onto. But they make them. This one's camel hair, and it's good for oils, temperas, enamels, and stains, watercolors, and acrylics. Each brush will tell you what it's for. Now, you can get some of these cheapos. Now, for terrain making, yeah, perfect. For doing your, these are the ones I use right here. I get these $1.99. You get a big one. You know, you could do some various stuff. Here's another favorite of mine. For doing terrain work, it works great. There's a mixture of different types. Now here's where I got some of that crackle stuff. Yeah, crackle medium. You take this, mix it in with your paint. When it dries, it'll give it a cracked effect. Kind of look like, see how it's a crackle. And these have different strengths too. Some will be, here's another crackle kind. Blending gels. Staining and antiquing. Look in this section. You'll find all kinds of stuff. You'll even find some of the off-brand sealers. They've got a high gloss, which a lot of people like to use that as a sealant, and then they'll come back with a satin to dull down. Use the, they'll either call it a satin or they'll call it a matte. Use this as your sealant because it's a high gloss, and then hit it with this to make it dull back down. And you see the sponges, they've got a lot of those as well. Various packages, sizes. This one, 99 cents. For terrain work, it'll work beautifully. Now for fine detail work, well, maybe not so much. Alright? Alright guys, now, when you're looking for a good brush, this is the aisle to be in. Again, they make some sets that are a little bit cheaper, but you get what you pay for. Master's Touch is one that I like. I've used those a lot. There's another one, and I'm not remembering the name right off the bat. Now me, I like a sable or a red sable, which looks like these. Acrylic, watercolor, and I like the ones that are bent like this. It gives me a little bit more control when I'm trying to do detail work. I know there's some that's got a bigger bend on it too, and I'm just not seeing it at the moment. And then they've got them in packs too, just like the other section. golden nylon. Some people like those. Some people like the camel hair. I don't. I like sable myself. And some like some of the synthetic brands. But $8.99. Now, of course, these are bigger than what we're going to need. And you wouldn't buy these expensive brushes for doing terrain work. But for doing detail work,